So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to go over 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the 3 stories I want to focus on in this video includes this recent story regarding Sony's moves behind the scenes with them possibly buying out studios, and we'll discuss which ones seem most likely. Beyond that, we're going to talk about recent new information pointing towards Uncharted 5 or the next Uncharted game for the PlayStation 5, and actually something even bigger for this new studio. Along with that, Sony pretty much flipped the switch on a lot of releases recently, and we're going to look into that as well. First, let me know if you still think God of War Ragnarok is releasing in 2021. I've seen an increasing number of people saying it won't come out this year, while others say it will still come out this year. Sony's official word at the moment is that God of War Ragnarok is releasing in 2021, but they have been quiet about the game for some time. So, comment below. At this point, do you think God of War Ragnarok is releasing this year or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Uncharted, PlayStation 5, and something even bigger. So the quick rundown here is that for years now, there has seemingly been a studio being built in San Diego in collaboration with the Sony Visual Arts Service Group. This studio over the years has been hiring people from Naughty Dog and also is said to be working on a third-person AAA action-adventure game, which led many to believe this studio is taking over the Uncharted franchise, but there's actually an even bigger picture here, apparently based off of recent news. Reading from PlayStation Universe, the new San Diego-based development team established by Sony is working on existing franchises, according to the LinkedIn profile of Michael Mumbauer, hopefully I said that correctly, a former studio head, senior director of visual arts. Here's the full description featured on Mumbauer's profile, which confirms he has a major role within the company. His latest achievement is having built a brand new all-star AAA action-adventure development team for PlayStation based in San Diego and utilizing proprietary engine technology. This team was assembled to expand upon existing franchises and craft all new stories for the next generation of gamers. So the key part here is this team was assembled to expand upon existing franchises. Of course, they also reference AAA action-adventure development team here as well. This studio again could very well be working on the next Uncharted game, as we've kind of been hearing for a while in terms of rumors, people guessing based off the descriptions that we've seen, but it seems to be even a bigger picture than that based off of this information. This studio seems to have been set up to work on multiple franchises from Sony's existing IP vault. So after Uncharted, if that's what they're working on currently, they could take the helm on another IP from one of Sony's other studios' older game franchises. So if that is the case from what I'm reading here, this could be a very interesting studio going forward. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Sony's updated release schedule. So this story was a bit confusing, but it looks like Sony might have just jumped the gun with this one. We covered a story last week about how Sony essentially revealed multiple release dates for games that didn't have dates, like Kena releasing in March or Stray and Ghostwire Tokyo launching in October. This information helped us plan out the year, which I did a video on last week, but it seems that over the weekend, Sony decided to remove all that information. The original source was a CES sizzle reel video, with the end of the video containing all the release dates for a lot of games, but since then, Sony has removed every third-party release date and only left their first-party content. Housemarque is not Sony first-party yet, but Returnal is still probably listed there because Sony is publishing the game. The other games on the list probably got removed because some studios maybe reached out to Sony and weren't yet ready to confirm these dates, so probably for safe measure, Sony removed all of them besides besides Ratchet and Clank and Horizon 2, which have 2020 release dates on there regardless, so no exact date for either of them, and Returnal, which releases in March. I'm going to keep my personal schedule that I shared with you guys last week as is, and we'll see how much things change in the near future, starting with, of course, Kena in March, and see if that changes or not. But you guys let me know if you're buying Returnal in March or not. I've seen the argument about its price being too high, but of course, to each their own. So let me know if you're buying Returnal in March or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the final story of the video, Insider reveals vital Sony information. Reading from Video Game Chronicle, BWW Media Group's Brad Sams, a journalist specialized in Microsoft-related news, speaking in a new video show. Sam said he personally knew of multiple game acquisitions that could be completed in the near future. I've been hearing a lot of conversations behind closed doors about acquisitions in the industry. There's a lot of moving things going on right now. He said it's hard to see which companies are going to get snatched up and by what vendors, but I can tell you there are some big industry names out there being approached by Microsoft included, but then you also have Amazon and you also have Google. Sony is a part of the conversation, but it doesn't seem to be as much as Google and Amazon are when Microsoft enters the fold. You also have EA. Look what happened with Codemasters, for example. In regards to the EA part of this, he's referring to how Take-Two planned on buying Codemasters but pulled back their offer when the studio accepted EA's offer, basically pointing out the competition is tough out there right now in terms of buyouts happening behind the scenes. Focusing on Sony though, they've pretty much pointed out that they are open to buying studios, but they have a consistent approach and focus of cultivating and growing internal studios. In terms of buyouts, the obvious ones that come to mind include Housemarque and Bluepoint Games, of course, but there could be other possibilities as well. I've seen some throw in Kojima Productions, Remedy Games, Ember Labs, the people behind Bridge of Spirits, etc. I'll personally also throw in Sumo Digital, considering how good Sackboy: A Big Adventure was, but clearly there are multiple possibilities here. Sony probably won't buy a ZeniMax-sized company like Microsoft because they already have an amazing industry-leading set of studios, but you guys let me know if you think Sony is buying Bluepoint Games next or not. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with the exclusive wars continue. Seemingly everybody's trying to buy studios, but Sony already has a world-leading set of first-party studios, and they're already seemingly set to increase that first party lineup. So if you're excited for all of that, destroy the comment section with the exclusive wars continue, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.